Mackenzie, we saw you all, you didn't want to talk about the record for so long, but obviously, you got pretty emotional out there just with all the tributes and just all of that. Just what were these moments like for you today?
Yeah, I'm just extremely thankful. I've played with some really, really amazing people. I've played for the best coaches in the country, and it's just a really special thing for me to wear Indiana across my chest every single day and play in Assembly Hall has just been one of the greatest blessings in my life. So I think I just was kind of feeling that when I saw, Tyra and Amanda up there on the screen. It's really amazing the culture that Coach Moore has built, and everyone's supportive of each other and everyone's happy for each other.
Mackenzie, you're trying to break this record in the midst of a very important season. What kind of emotion do you feel in terms of mixing pride with maybe relief a little bit, maybe wanting to get it done? How have you kind of processed that as you've gotten closer?
I've just kind of tried to let things come to me the best I can. Obviously people talk about it, you see it being talked about throughout the season, and going into the season I knew it was within reach for me, but it wasn't something that, I didn't come back for a fifth year to break the all-time leading scoring record. I came back to win Big Ten championship, win a national championship, so that's kind of what I've had to just continue to remind myself throughout this process.
Yeah, Mackenzie, in the fourth quarter, did you know where you were at? Was there any kind of talk about where you getting it and then getting out? I mean, and did you feel added pressure sort of in those opening moments?
I think they were trying to look for me in the post, especially in that fourth quarter. I knew I was close. Just I could feel the energy. When I was one bucket away, I knew. So it was just a matter of just letting things come to me. I know my teammates are always going to find me, so I wasn't too worried.
Chloe, over here. Just your thoughts on Mackenzie playing with now the all-time leading scorer, and were you getting nervous for her?
I'm not nervous at all. Mackenzie is an exceptional player, and she's somebody that I get to see every day, but, her talent, she's an All-American. She amazes me every time I step on the court with her.
Chloe, two of your best offensive performances have came against Purdue this season. What's been going right for you, and how do you keep this going?
Yeah, I think just against Purdue, it just means more, and I'm always competitive, but I think it's just different when it's a rival team.
Mackenzie, your first game here at Assembly Hall was a crowd of 2,800. Today, over 13,000. What has this fan base meant to you in your journey?
2,800, 13,000 people show up for women's basketball here, and when they do show up, they're loud, they're involved in the game, and I think that's been the best part here is the fans here, they just get it. They know basketball. They feel the momentum of the game. It doesn't matter how many people are in the gym, but when you're in Assembly Hall, you know that you're going to get a bunch of fans that know the game of basketball, and they're like a sixth man for us. They feel the momentum. They know when we need stops, when we need to score. So like I've said time and time again, this is the best arena in college basketball, men's or women's, and I stand by that.
Chloe, as somebody else who was on the court with Mackenzie, in these moments as she made history, just what was that like? Obviously, it kind of felt like the whole building was on the edge of their seat as she was getting close. Like, what was it like to be out there on the court in those moments?
In those moments, you're just in awe of the crowd, of the atmosphere. You soak it all in as well. You're always happy for a teammate that makes such a great accomplishment, and she deserves it.
Mackenzie, the other night you talked about the fact that you wanted to sweep Purdue. That was the biggest thing, and now you've done that and you've gotten the scoring record. So in the same time, just what does that mean to you to actually come in here and sweep your rivals all 5 seasons?
Yeah, it's incredible. Obviously, we know we can see them in the Big Ten tournament, so, it might not be the very last time we see them, but for regular season, and I told the girls before the game, this rivalry means a lot to a lot of people, even people who don't necessarily watch Indiana women's basketball. They're going to watch it just because of the rivalry, and I think that, it's a special rivalry, and we take it very seriously, so it's been nice to be able to beat them each year.
Yeah, what is Terry? Terry pulled you aside as you kind of were walking back to the bench. What's kind of been her message throughout this to you, and kind of how has she helped guide you kind of through the pressures of facing kind of this?
We haven't talked about it once, her and I. We haven't discussed the record. I think she knows, I know, and I know she knows. So we didn't talk about it before going into the game. I think she knows that it's not my main focus. It never was my main focus. So we just focus on the task at hand and the win.
For Chloe, this is the 9th straight year that Indiana's won at least 20 games, and Mac referred to the culture that's been built. How much have you seen of that culture improve, grow, and take hold in this town and with the fan base since you've been here?
Yeah, I think our culture has evolved and our fan base has definitely grown a lot. I mean, I think every single year I've been here, I've had such a great bond with all of the girls that have ran through IU. So.